sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
All right, welcome to another deep dive. When you sent in that YouTube video about this mind-controlled robotic arm,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I was instantly hooked.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just the tech that got me, but the story behind it. David and Moses, these two self-taught innovators from Kenya, built this amazing thing using scrap materials. It's really inspiring.
It is. It's absolutely incredible what they managed to achieve with so few resources.
Right.
You see that arm in action in the video, and it's so fluid and responsive.
Yeah.
8 degrees of motion even. But when you realize what they used to build it,
Yeah.
e-waste, wood, just stuff anyone could find.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
So, okay, let's break this down a bit for our listeners.
Sure.
The video mentions that this arm is controlled by a headset that's reading brain signals, not muscle signals,
Right.
like you'd see in traditional prosthetics.
Exactly.
So how does that even work?
Well, it all starts with literally a thought.
Okay.
When you think about moving your arm, the neurons in your brain, they fire,
Right.
and they create these tiny little electrical impulses.
Huh.
It all comes down to changes in ion concentration inside the neuron cells,
Okay.
leading to what we call an action potential, which is like an electrical wave traveling down the neuron.
I see.
These signals travel through the brain, through the skull, even through the skin.
So the headset is picking up on this electrical activity even through the skull.
That's exactly it.
That's incredible.
It's pretty amazing. The NeuroLoad biopotential headset receiver can detect these very faint signals. But here's the thing. The headset doesn't just record everything.
Okay, yeah.
It has to process those signals, filter out all the noise, and extract the specific patterns that correspond to the intended movement.
Wow.
That's some pretty serious signal processing going on there.
So it's not just like reading your mind, right?
Right.
It's deciphering the electrical language of your intentions.
You could say that, yeah.
That's so cool.
The process signal is then converted into a digital command,
Okay.
a language that computers can understand.
Right.
And then it's transmitted wirelessly to the arm using radio waves at a specific frequency.
So the arm picks up those instructions and actually moves.
Exactly.
What's going on inside the arm itself?
Well, inside the arm, there's a receiver.
Okay.
It picks up those instructions and converts them back into electrical currents.
Huh.
These currents power small linear motors that drive each joint.
Okay.
So by controlling those motors, the arm basically mimics the movement that the person intended.
It's like this chain reaction, right?
Yeah.
From thought to neuron to electrical signal to radio wave and finally to movement.
Right.
It's amazing.
It is.
But to think that they built this with e-waste and scraps,
Yeah.
it's just, that's what's so fascinating to me.
Well, it's a testament to how incredible their problem-solving skills are.
Yeah.
They had to be incredibly resourceful, using anything and everything they could find to make this vision a reality.
It's true.
I mean, traditional prosthetics are expensive,
Oh, yeah.
especially in lower-income countries.
Mm-hmm.
But by using readily available materials, they're making this technology more accessible to people who really need it,
Yeah.
potentially changing so many lives.
It's a game changer, for sure.
Absolutely.
And it's not just about basic function. You see in the video people using the arm for all sorts of things, daily tasks, even operating a computer.
Right.
It's like they took this concept of a prosthetic and pushed it to a whole new level.
It's amazing. What I find really fascinating is that they didn't just try to, replicate a limb.
Yeah.
They focused on empowering people.
Right.
Enabling them to live more independently.
Yeah.
And that focus on the user's needs, it really shines through in the design.
It does.
It really does.
Like they understood that functionality wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to create something that truly integrated into people's lives.
Yeah.
Help them do the thing that they want to do.
Exactly.
15 years and over 15 projects is some serious dedication.
It is.
I'm really curious to learn more about these guys.
Well, their story is just as inspiring as their invention.
Okay, yeah.
Let's rewind a bit and talk about David's journey.
Oh, right.
His initial dream was to become a pilot, an aeronautical engineer.
Wow.
He even built his own drone.
Really? Talk about a passion for engineering from a young age.
Yeah.
But the video mentions a drone mishap. What happened there?
Yeah, it seems like that drone crash, while definitely a setback,
Yeah.
it was kind of a turning point for David.
Okay.
It kind of shifted his focus from, flying machines to helping people more directly.
Yeah.
And that's when he met Moses in high school.
So they met in high school and just clicked like that.
It seems like it.
That's awesome. The video mentioned shared interests.
Right.
And a real desire to help people, especially those with disabilities.
Exactly. They were both drawn to this, like, shared purpose. They even formed a foundation together before graduating high school.
Wow.
That early commitment to social impact is really remarkable.
Yeah, it is.
And their dedication definitely didn't stop there. During the COVID-19 pandemic, they created a sanitizing device and a breathing device to help combat the virus. They're constantly innovating, looking for ways to make a difference.
You know, hearing about their COVID response, it strikes me that their work goes beyond just creating cool technology.
Yeah.
It's about addressing real needs in their community.
Absolutely.
This prosthetic arm, the sanitizing device, the breathing device, these are solutions tailored to very specific challenges they were facing.
You've hit on a key point there. You know, they didn't just copy existing designs.
Yeah.
They took a step back, looked at the needs and the constraints of their community, and came up with solutions that fit that context. Traditional prosthetics, while advanced, they can be really expensive and difficult to maintain in lower-income countries.
That's true.
David and Moses tackled those challenges head-on.
It's like the redefining what's possible, not just in terms of technology, but in terms of who gets to be an innovator.
Right.
They didn't let limited resources or lack of formal education stop them.
Their story is a powerful example of grassroots innovation.
Yeah.
They're proven that brilliance can emerge anywhere, regardless of background or resources.
That's true.
And think about the implications. If we can foster more innovators, like David and Moses, imagine the potential impact on a global scale.
It's inspiring for sure. But, you know, the video also hinted at the challenges they faced.
Of course.
Especially with funding.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how much more they could achieve with greater access to resources and support.
That's the unfortunate reality for a lot of grassroots innovators.
Yeah.
They have the ideas, the drive, the passion, but they often lack that financial backing to really bring their vision to life.
Right.
It's a systemic issue that we really need to address.
It feels like we need to shift our thinking a bit. We often celebrate these big tech companies and their innovations, but there's a whole world of innovators like David and Moses working on the ground, tackling problems in their own communities.
Absolutely.
What if we directed more support their way?
Imagine the possibilities. More funding mentorship programs, access to networks.
Yeah.
This could create an ecosystem where these grassroots innovators can thrive.
Exactly.
It's not just about financial support.
Right.
It's about empowering these individuals to scale their impact.
Their story really highlights the human element of innovation. It's not just about lines of code or fancy gadgets.
Right.
It's about people using their ingenuity and determination to make a real difference in the world.
I completely agree.
But what about the impact of their work?
Yeah.
The video touched on how this arm could change lives, improve the economy, even reduce the stigma surrounding disability.
They're shifting the narrative. It's no longer about limitations, but about possibilities.
I like that.
This technology allows people to participate more fully in society, contribute their talents and skills.
Right.
Everyone benefits from that.
Their dedication is incredible. 14 years of work, constantly refining their designs, driven by this desire to make a real difference. What stands out to you most about their journey?
For me, it's their resilience. They faced so many setbacks, yet they never gave up.
Yeah.
Their story really embodies the human spirit.
It does.
Reminding us that with enough passion and perseverance, anything is possible.
I love that. It's a powerful message. But before we get too sentimental, there's one more aspect of their story I want to unpack. We've talked about the technology, the impact, the challenges they face.
Right.
But what about the materials themselves? Using e-waste and readily available resources, it's not just clever, right?
Yeah.
It's a statement.
Absolutely. It challenges that, traditional model of manufacturing and resource consumption.
Right.
They're kind of turning trash into treasure, promoting sustainability, and making the technology affordable.
It's amazing.
It makes you think, what other possibilities are hidden in the things we just throw away?
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
It's like they're saying innovation doesn't have to be expensive or exclusive.
Exactly.
It can be born from necessity, resourcefulness, and a deep understanding of the needs of your community.
Right. And it's not just about the environment or affordability.
Yeah.
Think about the cultural impact, too.
Okay.
In the video, they talk about how some amputees, they feel self-conscious about prosthetics, especially if the color doesn't match their skin tone.
Right.
By using local materials, they're creating something that blends more naturally.
It makes sense.
Potentially reducing stigma and increasing acceptance.
It's like they considered everything.
Yeah.
from the technical functionality to the social and cultural implications.
Absolutely.
Really remarkable. As we're wrapping up this deep dive, though, I keep coming back to this one question. What other groundbreaking innovations are out there just waiting for the right support to come along?
It's exciting to think about.
It is.
Maybe there's someone in your own community with an amazing idea, a solution to a local problem that could actually have a global impact.
Right.
We've seen what David and Moses were able to achieve with limited resources and incredible passion.
Absolutely.
So what if you could be part of helping someone like them reach their full potential?
It's a powerful thought.
It is.
Supporting innovation, it doesn't always require these grand gestures.
Right.
Sometimes it's just about recognizing the potential in someone, offering some encouragement, connecting people with resources, or even just spreading the word.
Even small acts can have a huge impact.
Exactly.
Imagine a world where every brilliant mind, no matter their background or location, has the opportunity to make their ideas reality.
What a world that would be.
Right.
So to our listeners out there, keep your eyes open, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of human ingenuity.
Couldn't agree more.
The next groundbreaking innovation could be closer than you think. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring and stay inspired.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down